Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about my next five. Today I'm going to be talking about the next five of the young adult and junior series that I think that everybody would enjoy. So, my first one, and we do have these available at the Fulton County Library. My first series is by Meg Cabot. It is the Mediator series. The first one is called Shadowland, but this one is about a girl. She starts at a new high school, and she's kind of a loner. I mean, obviously being the new kid, she's alone at her high school. But she meets somebody that used to be alive. The fun thing about our main character in this one, her name is Susie, is that she can see ghosts. And so this series is about 10 to 12 long, and it goes through her relationship with the ghost that lives in her bedroom and all the other ghosts that they encounter along the way. And the entire time, of course, there's a bad guy. So definitely pick these up. She's a strong main character with a very interesting love interest. So my next one is going to be the Lord Loss. It's called the DeMonta series by Darren Shane. He also has, you may recognize his name because he wrote the Cirque du Freak series. This one follows a boy, and instead of vampires, our main character in this one is a werewolf, and he has no clue what to do with it. So not only is it him coming into his own as a werewolf and who he meets along the way, it has a very, like Cirque du Freak, it has a very large, like, overspanning arc across all of them, where fates play a big part in it. And like, you go back in about book 4 or 5, you go back in time to a character that you had no clue about, and then it comes back and you see where that character fits in. But these are super duper good. They do feature a male protagonist instead of a female. I know that young adult is pretty heavy on female protagonists, so got that one. These are just a little bit scary, so they've got a lot of gory writing, but they are lots of fun. He also has a third series out called Zombie. I have not read those, so I can't review those, but I do know that these are very good. So our next one, back to my female protagonists, is the Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. Maybe I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one is about a girl. We meet her and she is in a prison cell. And she gets a prisoner stuck with her, and she is terrified, not only of having somebody in there for the first time in years, but that she is going to hurt him. She has a superpower that when she touches someone, they die. So this, she learns, she gets out of prison and she gets to go with this guy that she meets in the prison. So she goes through this book. This series has 6 books now, I think. I have read the first 3, and it goes from scary little girl in a cell to full-on civil revolution. So if you like things like the Red Queen series, the Hunger Games, because they have that upheaval of civilization for civil rights, you will like this series. And then I don't have this book physically, so I printed out a picture. We do have these at the Conway Faulkner Van Buren Library branch. So the next one is the Dawn of the Arcadia series. This picture is a little bit bigger than what the books actually are, but it follows this girl, and she is a princess from another land, and you meet her and she is being forced to marry. She is in an enemy country marrying a prince she doesn't know because it's an arranged marriage. And this bright red hair that she has is very disturbing to her new family. Nobody has this in the kingdom except for her line of blood. And it is called Dawn of the Arcadia because the power that this hair marks is called the Arcadia. And that means that she can see into the future. Now, that doesn't mean that what happens in her visions always happens. It means that she has a chance to change it. And again, if you like, the overarching story is about 15 to maybe 20 now. But if you like civil unrest, this is also one that you will enjoy. And that is a graphic novel. Those are junior graphic novels. So my last series that I have is one that I read a bazillion years ago, but I really liked them. I've got a thing for fantasy. So one of the ones that everybody always talks about doing fantasy is Melissa Marr's Wicked Lovely. So this one features fairies. Like, it's fairies. And so this features a girl that she can see fairies and everybody else can't. And so her top 3 rules, which you can read here in the cover, is don't stare at the fairies, don't speak to invisible fairies, and don't ever attract their attention. But now those rules aren't keeping her safe, and she has to start interacting with the fairies in order to get through her problems. Well, they are her problems. She would be completely fine if they didn't interfere with her life. But that's what makes our character, a character. So because she has to interact with them, her world is turned upside down, and she meets this guy, and things just go absolutely haywire for her. But it is a fun read. There are a few in this series, and it features things like the summer court and the winter court and things like that. So these are fun. If you've already read these and you're looking for another one that is kind of similar, the Iron Daughter series is also similar to it. I don't remember the exact name of the last author, but it starts with K-A-G. But all right, those are my 5 that I think people should read and that they should enjoy. All of these are series. So just to recap, we've got Megan Cabot, the Mediator series, Shatter Me by Mothy, the Demanta series by Darren Shan, the Wicked Lovely series by Melissa Marr, and the Dawn of the Arcadia. All right. You guys have a good day. I will see you in my next video. Stay safe.